Welcome to Mind the Major, where I say use your mind, don't lose your mind, don't get left behind, become a mind. We family over here. Come on over. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about Cuba. Cuba is off the hook right now, you hear me? You talking about outside, being outside? Yeah. The Cuban people, yeah, they outside for real. They outside for real. The whole country has come together in a collective to protest their current government, the current dictatorship that they under. The whole country. They said, from what I was watching or whatever, they said this has never happened, that they've never had the whole country as a collective come out and protest, you know what I mean, against the government. And a lot of people don't actually realize that by them that embargo, that trade embargo thing, where they don't get that trade embargo stopped them from getting cars amongst a whole bunch of other stuff, that whereas though things that you probably would take for granted here in the United States, type of stuff that we take for granted on the daily, they don't have that. You know what I mean? They don't have a lot of stuff that we take for granted over here every day. You know, I'm watching the video of the people in the streets, and you constantly, all I'm seeing is cars that look like, I don't think I saw a car that the year of it was past, you know what I mean, 1980. You know what I mean? I mean, pre-1980. And I'm probably, you know what I mean, adding something to it, because you actually see a lot of vehicles there that's like from the 50s, 60s, that type of car. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Unless you the type of person that got a big bag,
cash money,
you ain't, you know what I mean, over there with no, you ain't even got a Toyota, a halfway up to date Toyota, a halfway up to date Honda, a halfway up to date anything. You understand what I'm saying? And they was talking about how a lot of the, you know what I mean, a lot of people are sick over there right now, and they're not getting proper medical care. You know, I don't want to say certain words because, but y'all know what it is. They're not getting the medicines that everybody over here is getting. You know what I mean? So people over there getting sick or whatever, and the government is, it's like, from what the people are saying, that the government is just taking money from the people. It's like they say they over there starving, and you know what I mean, and they pretty much are saying that they not taking it no more. They're not taking it anymore. The whole country has come out in protest, and I want to see how this ends, because they were asking Biden, you know, my apologies, they were asking Biden who he's favoring, you know what I mean, in this situation, and he said he's riding with the people. You understand? Because now he was supposed to, the things that Trump, the little trade thing or whatever that Obama did, and Trump came and took that back. He was talking about reinstating that. You understand what I'm saying? But now with this situation here, you know, they want to see, everybody's wanting to know whether or not Biden is going to support the government, their government, you know what I mean, or whether they're going to stand with the people. And if he stands with if he's truly going to stand with the people, then that means that could mean a whole a whole number of things. You know what I mean? Depending on what happens. You know what I mean? In the next few days, the next week, few weeks, or whatever. This has the potential to get real ugly. You know what I mean? It has the potential to get real ugly. But their president over there, well, their dictator, as they would say, their dictator over there, as they would say, he's blaming this whole thing on the United States, right? He's blaming the whole thing on the United States behind the trade embargo and stuff like that, as if it was lifted today, that the Cuban citizens would have this extremely better way of life tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But Obama gave them some rhythm, and they still, you know what I mean? It's like nothing changed since before he did it. I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm looking to see. I'm seeing all these. I'm still seeing all these Back to the Future cars, right? And I'm like, I mean, I couldn't imagine, you know, living there. And that just make a person think, because we, over here, we just so laxed, and, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of things might, you know what I mean, might not be so good, as one would say, but they could be a whole lot worse. You know what I'm saying? You can just imagine, you be over there, the way everybody here is into the phones, the internet. Could you imagine being over there and the government just shutting your internet off? You know what I mean? And you can't use no internet at their will. Crazy. Or you can't talk about certain stuff, or you can. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I make it this far through the video. Do me a favor right now. It's a like button right there. Put some pressure on that like button for me. After you finish putting pressure on that like button, if you're not already a family member, take that same finger, put some pressure on that subscribe button. That's the button that begins with an S. But then it's a bell beside it. That's a bell. Hit that bell also. And then press all for all future notifications. So anytime I drop a video, you'll be notified. And you should be checking it out as well. But like I said, I'm getting back. I was just scanning, I was looking, because it was, like I said, the whole freaking country is protesting together. And I can't see how. I mean, what are you going to lock the whole country up? You're not going to lock the whole country up. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they beat the brakes off a couple people, but you can't lock the whole company. You can't lock the whole country up. So, like I said, this whole thing is going to get pretty interesting. And if you know about the Cuban situation or whatever, jump in the comment section. You know what I mean? Enlighten me on stuff that I'm not aware of. You know what I mean? Because I just got it from the news cycle. You know what I mean? The little bit I saw, and I was like, wow, this is sounding crazy. And being that my last video, I rocked the hat, and somebody told me that said a video. They told me, oh, you had your Cuban look on that day, right? So I was like, somebody called me Cuban C, and then this whole Cuba situation pop up, and you know what I mean? I just felt it was only right that I dropped 2 cents on it. You know what I mean? And besides, I guess I could be considered probably by some to be an honorary Cuban, because I tear Reuben up. Is the Reuben Cuban? If it's not, it rhymes. You know what I mean? And it's a good sandwich. Wish I had one right. Oh, but anyway, like I was saying, I was watching the the crowd moving, they flipping over police cars and all types of stuff, and I ain't, you know what?
I ain't trying to make nobody laugh or nothing.
I was looking for Tupac in the crowd. I was honestly scanning the crowd to see if I saw Tupac out there with the people. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I was actually scanning the crowd, saying if, you know what I mean, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't. But like I say, any of you guys familiar with the subject or whatever, jump in the comment section. Enlighten me on some of this stuff that I'm not aware of in reference to the story. Because I just wanted to jump on it and leave a quick video about it because it's interesting. Because I think this is going to be something that's going to be in the news for weeks to come. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be actually in the news for weeks to come, and I think it's, like I said, it has the potential for things to get real ugly, and not just for the people of Cuba. You know what I mean? The situation could very well affect people in the United States as well, because with Biden saying he's riding with the people, then that means you are willing to send support to help these people. So whether that be armed forces or who knows. Guess we'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Don't forget, great minds think alike. Everybody has greatness in them. You never know when somebody's going to come along and pull that greatness about you. So till next time, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share. It's your boy C Major. 2 in the air.